So, speaking of great marketing and advertising, you rather famously ran an ad at the beginning of 2010, just as you became CEO at Domino's, saying that your pizza wasn't very good.
Yes.
What on earth?
Yeah, so my friend Jeff here in the front, who ran, so our agency, when we did this, was Crispin Porter and Bogusky, founded in Miami. And we knew we had a problem with perceptions around the quality of our pizza. And so we spent about a year and a half, told the team, I still can remember going into a room with the team and saying, anything is inbounds. You can change whatever you want around the pizza. And until we can do blind taste tests and beat all of our national competitors, we're not going to launch. So it took us, 18 months to do that. And then there is the discussion about how do you launch it. And there's the standard new and improved approach. And our rather bold Miami agency, working with our rather amazing chief marketing officer at the time, came up with this idea that, we're a Midwestern company. Let's just go out and tell them. And I still remember, so I was president. The CMO didn't even know it. I already knew I was about to become the CEO. The CMO comes in and says, we want to do this spot, and we're going to talk about how bad our product was. And it's like, okay, bold. And oh, by the way, you're the one who's going to do it. And I knew, the ad launched the week that I was announced as CEO. So there was a reasonable chance that I was going to be famous for having the shortest tenure of any CEO in American business history if it didn't work. I was announced on Monday and it launched on Monday with me in it. Thankfully it worked and worked brilliantly. The interesting thing about the story is we had this whole arc figured out. So we're going to go out and tell people how much our pizza sucks. We'll run that for a couple of weeks. We'll get everybody's attention. And then we will go out and talk about all the wonderful things we've done with the new pizza. And so you basically, advertising is about two things, right? It's about breakthrough and persuasion. Ultimate breakthrough is going out and saying our product is really bad. And then we will shift to the persuasion, telling them the reason to believe that the product is better. We go out on a Monday and launch with our product really sucks. And by Wednesday, we were up double digit. And we extended the ad longer than originally planned to talk about how bad the pizza was. And it ran 4 or 5 weeks. Originally, I think it was supposed to be 2 or 3. And then we went on air with an ad talking about how great our new pizza was, and our sales slowed down. And the team came back and said, they really like it when you talk about how bad we are. And we shot another ad that we shot and put on air like 2 days later of me apologizing to an individual customer. I still remember Bryce in Minnesota showing a screwed up pizza and saying, Bryce, I apologize, we're better than this. We're gonna work to make sure that everybody gets a great pizza every time. And sales go back up again. And so we kind of rolled around in it for a while. And it was fascinating. It just, the blunt honesty in talking about how bad our product was drove incredible sales, and we didn't tell them why it was better. We did eventually get some of it out, but we went on with the taste test. Nobody remembers this. Because we had done taste tests. We knew that our product was better than Pizza Hut and Papa John's. We go on with a taste test claim and talk about how we're better, and which we thought was like going to be the pinnacle of this whole thing. And consumers hated it. It's like, now you're just being an arrogant big brand like everybody else, putting down, you know, your competitors. Nope, go back to talking about how bad you are, and we'd go back and sales would go up again. It was really remarkable. And the stunning thing to me is that was January of 2010. So we are 13 years later, and nobody else has done it. And it's stunning to me. And frankly, I don't want to get into this world, but I'm really stunned that a politician hasn't done it.